Hello, guys. It is Thursday, January 14th. It's good to see you all. So let's go ahead and dive into what we're up to today. Hope you enjoyed reading the play on Tuesday. It's always one of my favorite things to teach, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of silliness, and interesting content going on in the play. So hope you enjoyed it. Here's what we're up to today. We are going to talk about a skill that you as a reader in the eighth grade need to be able to do, which is this idea of reading a text that an author wrote and identifying the claims that the author is making within that text. So what I've given you is some notes to help you understand that topic. I'll review those with you briefly. And then to practice this skill, I'm going to give you the opportunity to read a short text that deals with Romeo and Juliet, and then you'll answer a few questions afterwards as sort of a way to show your knowledge of what we're practicing today. So let me dive into this content with you. This unit is all about the claims that an author makes, being able to read a text, often an article or something that provides information, and identify, okay, what claim is the author making? What does that mean? A claim is simply, right, the main statement or argument that an author is trying to make. So, for instance, when Dr. Martin Luther King gave speeches, he was making claims about race in our country, about equality of all humans, about what everyone deserves their rights to be. Those are the sort of claims he made. Authors who are writing about information or arguments are always making claims. So we as a reader need to be able to identify that. And the rest of these notes, here's what I've provided for you. A little section that details ways you can read and look for claims in a text. So there's some brief strategies there, like use the title, focus on what gets repeated, focus on the ideas that open and close the text, and also focus on any evidence the author provides. And then secondly, I've given you a little section about how to write out the claim an author made. So this is your strategies for when you try to answer a question, maybe writing a sentence explaining what claim an author made. So three strategies I have for you in that realm are: don't be too general, meaning leave out information or details. Also, don't be too specific, meaning don't just focus on one piece of the text or one detail. Try to cover the whole text somehow without being too long. And then lastly, work towards nuance. What the word nuance means is to be able to write with details, good choice of words, and writing statements that have different shades of meaning that are deep and sort of realistic. So these notes you can peruse yourself and read over, and you can use them as you work today, because here's how I'm going to let you practice this skill. I have a short three paragraph text for you, and it's called How Shakespeare Invented Teenagers. Now, Romeo and Juliet is, of course, about two teenagers. Romeo is, we don't actually know how old he is, but we do know that Juliet's 13, and they're both teenagers. So, right, this idea of teenagers being, moody and in love and all these kind of stereotypes, Shakespeare is one of the first people to write about teenagers and to portray them in this way. Therefore, this text speaks to that. And after you've read, you have three simple questions to answer, but they allow you to practice the skill of identifying the claims an author made. So you've already read the text, and you will have used those strategies, hopefully, like looking at the title, using repeated ideas to guide you, etc. And then you'll answer these questions to show you can try to write out the claim an author's making. And all you have to do is answer these three questions. You write out the main claim you think the author was making in paragraph 1, the main claim the author was making in paragraph 2, and the main claim the author was making in paragraph 3. And that's all you have to do. You'll type those in a text box. You can feel free to use the notes I gave you to guide you. If you have any trouble, let me know. Certainly don't overthink it. This is your first time trying this, so if it doesn't feel natural or easy, it might get better over time. I'll help you with that. And this is really just give it your best shot, and we'll work with where we're at once I get to see your answers. So give you time to get started. If you have any trouble, email me or use the question board. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.